Loss aversion is the tendency for people to weigh a loss heavier than they do an equivalent reward. An example of loss aversion is simple as this. It hurts to lose $500 a lot more than the equivalent joy of making $500. Loss aversion in trading manifests itself as an unwillingness to take a loss. It can cause investors to make all kinds of bad decisions, holding on to an investment longer than they should, and somewhat counterintuitively, and also causing them to cut a trade too early for fear of losing. People will hold on to a loser longer than they should in hopes that it'll come back at least just a little bit. One more day. Or they may take increasingly risky positions, trying to make up for a loss through questionable techniques such as doubling down on a losing investment. The psychology that leads to loss aversion behavior is pretty simple. We don't like to lose, we don't like to be wrong, and we don't like to admit defeat. So the question is, how do we avoid loss aversion tendencies in our personal investing? First, have a set of written rules that you follow. Have predefined entry and exit points for every investment you make and do not deviate. Of course, this may be easier said than done because trading and investing is a uniquely emotional exercise. One technique you may try that helps with loss aversion was actually taught to me by my parents when I was a teenager. They told me that if I associated continually with losers, I would eventually become a loser. In the same vein, if you constantly hold on to losing investments in your portfolio, you'll eventually have a losing portfolio. Learn to recognize that cutting your losing investments should come as a relief rather than a sign of defeat. Take the money that's tied up in that loser and find a winner to invest in. Practical methods like setting up stop loss orders on trades or price alerts can help act as reminders to exit losers as well. Remember, losing is part of investing. Cut your losers and keep investing until you find the winners.